Alright, we got this 2020 Bolt. It came in for a service message. It says service vehicle soon. And it had a recall for a reprogram. I had to jump through hoops with technical assistance and all this stuff, but it ended up, the reprogram ended up fixing it. But I did sell some good work on it, so we're gonna do a triple coolant flush because we got 3 different cooling systems. We're gonna do a brake flush, cabin filter, and we're gonna do a balance all the wheels and rotate them. So I think that's it. We're gonna do a brake service too. It's got about 100,000 on it. Alright, we're about to go knock out this balance real quick. Alright, we got that balance done. I got my wheels in the right positions. I marked them as I took them off so I could put them back and rotate them to the right spots. So we're gonna go ahead and knock out this brake service and lube the slide pins and clean the pads and stuff. We're gonna do that all the way around, and then we'll jump right to just doing the brake flush since we're already here. Alright, for the brake service, we're gonna start at the left front. So I'm gonna get these cleaned up and get these re-lubed, get all this up. But I got this bottle sitting up here with clean fluid. And what I'm doing is I always start the furthest wheel away from the master cylinder to do my flush, right? So while I'm working on the front, I got this gravity bleed in here. So as I work around, I'm gonna switch them. And I just do that a couple times, really until that bottle is empty and it gets all the fluid out. So you can just do 2 things at once. Alright, so I got the caliper bracket off. I just got these cleaned up. We're gonna get our hardware put back on, get the bracket back on, put some Loctite on these bracket bolts. Then we'll get our slide pins lubed up and then our brake pads cleaned. You know, this is the kind of stuff that, you know, some shops don't even do brake services. They don't even really sell them here. I just sell them because I've done them at other shops, but like build up like this and stuff, you just don't want that in there. Alright, we got everything together. About to tighten our caliper bracket bolts to 118 foot-pounds. Got everything together. We're just gonna do our slide pin bolts, 30 foot-pounds. Alright, we got all our brake services done, so now we're doing the triple coolant flush. So you got 3 systems to drain. You got your drive motor battery, drive motor generator, and your cabin. So I pulled the coolant hose from this heater, that's for the cabin. I pulled the radiator drain petcock, that is for your drive motor. And then I'm gonna pull this coolant hose for your drive motor generator, and then we'll refill it and do the bleed procedure. So we got our cooling systems back up. So how I usually bleed them is I take my Mighty Vac and I put vacuum on the system and I'll run the pumps. So I'll run it for the highest RPM for a few minutes and then I'll lower it down, and I just keep doing that vacuum on it. And it does a pretty good job of bleeding the system without having to do it the way service information says, by hooking up. There's just this whole hookup with this bucket that you gotta do. I don't know. I mean, I've put batteries, like a whole high voltage battery in it. I've done high voltage repairs on it. I've always bled it that way, and I never had a problem. I just think it's a little faster is all, so. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go ahead and replace the cabin air filter and then go test drive. So if you didn't know what I was talking about with the Mighty Vac, you know, I got this gun, I have it on vacuum. I'll put like between, I don't know, like between 5 and 10 vacuum on it. And then I got like a little catch cup just in case some coolant comes in to keep it from going under my gun. And I bought this cone adapter so it'll hold the vacuum. I mean, it works. It makes it way easier to set up than the other way around. Alright, got our cooling system split, got the cowl put back together, so we just gotta do this cabin filter and then go test drive it. Alright, there's our cabin. This one's pretty easy. No screws or anything like that. Not too bad. Got a little acorn in there. Not the worst.